Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Saturday. Oh God, who is texting me right now? It's either, oh, sorry, mom. It's not happening right now. All right, guys, welcome back. Happy Saturday. We are back to talk about the fact that it has really been confirmed unofficially, but officially that Jax Taylor was in fact in rehab. And he came out a shittier person. Imagine. Nobody saw that one coming. Anyways, go ahead, pop off in the comment section. If you guys are not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And tonight, guys, I'm so excited. I'm going with our business partners. We're going to have drinks, but then we're going to Latin night. And I get to salsa. I don't think that's salsa, but salsa. But I've never really salsa'd. I don't know how to dance. This is going to be embarrassing. I'll take videos. Let's go. No shame in my game.
Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it.
All right, guys. So let's get into the Jax Taylor of it all, shall we? Starting with, no, we'll get to Scheana in a second. Zach Wickham. Zach Wickham, thank you to Reality Blurb, shaded Jax Taylor in a series of posts shared on X, formerly known as Twitter, amid his divorce. Now, after Brittany filed for divorce from Jax after 5 years of marriage last month, the Valley cast member, who's a longtime friend of Brittany's, suggested that Jax's week-long stint in rehab did nothing to change him. As he admitted that he didn't think it would, he also reacted to the shade that Brittany recently threw at her estranged spouse. He said, "Riddle me this. How is it possible that you come out of rehab a worse person than when you went in?" Now, then, after one of his followers on social media reminded him it's Jax and said he shouldn't have had high expectations because nobody can fix Jax, Zach insisted that he expected nothing out of Brittany's former partner. There were no expectations, I promise you that. Now, Zach also spoke out about Brittany's recent Instagram post promoting sex toys. Yeah, that was the one that was like, point of view in my self-love era. I've always done everything on my own, so I'm not going to stop now. Yeah. Zach responded saying, as she should. Now, as fans may have seen, Jax opened up about his time in rehab with a lengthy post earlier this week on his Instagram account, and he revealed that during treatment, he was diagnosed with bipolar disorder and post-traumatic stress disorder. Okay. Well, a little over a month ago, I checked into an intensive inpatient treatment facility, scared of the unknown and what I would find out about myself. After many years of knowing something was wrong, but not knowing exactly what it was, I recently learned that I was diagnosed with bipolar disorder and PTSD. Now, although the diagnosis, I guess, were a lot to process for Jax, he said he found peace as he returned home to his and Brittany's 3-year-old son, Cruz. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't scared for the future, but my focus is just trying to be a better version of myself than I was yesterday. Mental health is a lifelong battle of not letting it control you, but rather you learning to control it. Let's just call a spade a spade. You should have went to rehab. You want to know why? Because for the longest time, while I was at SIR, there were definitely things that people were partaking in, and there was definitely questionable behavior. I know a lot of reality TV stars, especially from doing YouTube. I know a lot of Bravo talent, and I know a lot of people who do different substances. 100%. Like, I don't even have to be told that you're doing the different substances. I can see it in your dilated eyes. I can see it in your manic behavior. I can see it in your, hi, how are you? Shut the fuck up. And you're like, oh my God, what just happened? You can read it, especially if you've been around it before and you've known people who have struggled with it. You can identify when somebody has an issue. Now, mental health, yeah, he has that issue too. But I kind of think we all do in a weird way. I think that we all struggle with mental health in some capacity. I guess it just depends on like the magnitude that it gets to in order for us to really decipher whether or not we need to go to a facility. Anyways, moving on, Scheana also chimed into the conversation. Scheana Shay suggested there's more to Jax Taylor's decision to seek help. After the Valley star recently opened up about his bipolar diagnosis following a stay at an inpatient facility, she also claimed that Jax is selling some of his wife, Brittany Cartwright, and their son Cruz's things on eBay for less than $30. Now, Brittany recently filed for divorce from Jax after several months of separation. But about a month before news of the filing broke, Jax sought inpatient treatment. One report claims that Jax and Brittany are still filming The Valley, but are not speaking. Now, it was on her Shenanigans podcast. Scheana stated that when she recently filmed with Jax and Brittany, they still weren't speaking. Her co-host then asked if Scheana has empathy for Jax or has tried to reach out to him since he shared the diagnosis. Look, if that was the only reason he sought treatment, then yes, is what she kind of cryptically said. She was later asked if Jax sells things on eBay. She said he does. Janet Caperna showed me it. We did a deep dive on his eBay. He'll sell like tumblers and stuff as like Hulu or whatever. Like he has stuff like that. He was selling Britney's like tote bags from her brand ambassadorship with Jenny Craig. I mean, it's wild. I think some of his son Cruz's stuff too. I know he's selling stuff for like less than $30. She went on to say that I hope that he is on the right meds and the right therapy and just doing what is going to be best, not just for himself, but for his kid, you know? And obviously he and Brittany are done, but I just want her to be at peace. And I don't want her to have to deal with crazy Jax and fight for custody. I've seen Lala go through this for over 3 years. But as you guys know, The Valley is currently filming, and Scheana, who stars on Vanderpump Rules, is also filming for the other show, which largely centers around stars that were once on Vanderpump Rules. Now, the original show is now on hiatus, and the fate of the cast is still a mystery, but I believe it's coming back. But let me just play you the clip from Scheana, shall we? I always think it's a good one. Thank you to Breaking the Rules Pod Clips. Here we go.
I'm curious because, like, obviously he just came out with that statement where he was like, you know, basically saying he just was diagnosed with bipolar disorder and he had like PTSD, and he's like saying he's going through this mental health. I'm curious, like, you talk about your mental health openly. Like, do you have any empathy? Are you trying to reach out to him in any way?
Look, if that was the only reason he sought treatment, yes.
Okay. And we'll leave it at that, I guess.
Yeah, you know, I hope that he is on the right meds and the right therapy and just doing what is going to be best, not just for himself, but for his kid, you know?
Yeah.
And obviously him and Brittany are done, but I just want her to be at peace. I don't want her to have to deal with crazy Jax and fighting for custody and doing like, I've seen Lala go through this for over 3 years. And I just don't want Brittany to have to deal with the same
And is
stuff.
Lala
You know?
even I'm curious because, like, obviously he just came out with that.
Okay. Well, there you have it, kids. Guys, go ahead, pop off in the comments section. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Let us know if you're even surprised about Jax being in rehab and not in a mental health facility. I'm about to go check myself into a mental... No, I'm not. But therapy can do the soul some good. So pop off, smash the like button, show some love. Oh, and watch the video later because I'll tell you guys about how Jason almost died last night. It was horrific. After this video. Love you guys.